Hang on.
Don't say anything, please.
I don't want to be interrupted here.
Sorry.
I'm on probation. I have no idea why you need to go on probation.
That's what we wanted to discuss.
Well, because I think it's just time for him to go to jail. You can't act like this. How many convictions can one man acquire? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, I'll grant you, a couple of these are not the most serious. Failure to display a license. But I got retail fraud, marijuana, loitering where drugs are used, operating while impaired, felony sexual conduct, that's a big one, CSC 3.
And my wife and
R&O, drug paraphernalia, operating while impaired, false report or threat of a bomb, harmful device, attempted possession, it looks like, of a dangerous weapon, A and B, felonious assault, and now you're threatening to, I don't know. I'm gonna bust your sons and your teeth up. I don't want to play with this. Go ahead. What do you want to say?
It's just that when this incident occurred, Judge, Mr. Myers may have been frustrated with the whole situation because this has been an ongoing issue since his uncle passed away. But regardless of what he may have said, Judge, the truth is, all he did was basically flip this lady the middle finger. Other than that, he's had no other dealings with her. As it stands currently, he's sold that property. She's no longer there. He's playing. The odds are very slim that he will ever run into her ever again. Judge, we're asking the court to set things in probation. Due to the, and I understand background, Judge, we are asking that the court consider what period of probation as opposed to 24 months. And additionally, with regard to the court work program, Mr. Myers has had some knee surgeries and it's very difficult for him to walk long distances. We would have the court consider maybe substituting out some community service as opposed to the court work program. Additionally, Judge, he is on SSI. He's been on SSI for physical as well as mental health issues. He only receives $950 a month.
I'll go light on fines. Anything else?
Mr. Myers?
my criminal equity is changed upon me going to prison for statutory 30 years ago when I was in high school on my max. When I come home from prison, I develop a mental bipolar, if you would, every year or two. I get manic, you get in trouble. I either go to the hospital or this related to my mental health. It's not my fault, Your Honor. If I was not bipolar and had these mental problems, I would not be in trouble since this has happened. But every 2 years,
Well, you need to get yourself some help.
I do.
And I don't see any reason for probation to be given here. I don't see any reason for it. I mean, how many times can one man be put on probation? At some point, you got to take responsibility. I don't go for these threats. You got a horrible record. Is there anything else anybody wants to say?
Judge, we would ask that court take his mental health situation into consideration and sentence him to therapy. I don't know that jail is gonna be.
I don't either, but something's got to change. Go ahead. Anything else?
I was going, but when this was happening, I was having a bipolar episode. I ended up going to the hospital for about 3 weeks after this, 2 weeks after this happened, and went to the hospital, was hospitalized on November 1st.
I don't go for threats. I don't like it. I don't like people threatening one another. 100 fines, 150 costs, 75. I mean, it's not going to be the end of the world. This could have been a lot worse. 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, $375 in 14 days. You'll serve 76 more if you don't pay your fines and costs. You can pay this at the rate of $50. I'll make it $70 per month, beginning March the 31st. Well, make it March the 20th and the 20th of every month, but you're in custody for 14 days. I mean, that might be a little overkill given There was nothing really seriously other than threats here, but Mr. Myers, you cannot continue to violate laws, sir. You have 21 days to appeal and 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer. You're gonna have a seat. Go with my court officer. I'm sorry.
Or reconsider.
No, no. Michael James Lee, 6B150038.
Yeah, right there, that's Mark. Don't use the phone yet. You stay on your phone talking.
Good afternoon, Judge. Christopher Quinn, P69483, appearing on behalf of Mr. Lee.
Good morning, sir. Your name?
Michael James Lee.
All right, so this will be a plea to no ops, to suspend to be dismissed. True, counsel?
That's correct, Judge. He'll
Is that
plead
what
to
you
no
want to
one.
do, sir? If you plead to no ops, the possible penalties are up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, you're presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to the presumption of innocence. You have the right to a trial by court or jury. If you plead guilty, you're giving up your right to a trial of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The charge no ops on person, how do you plead?
Yes.
On February 3 of 26 at 7:47 p.m., were you operating a motor vehicle on Dove's Point near Hummingbird in Brownstown?
Yes.
And did you have a valid license with you on your person?
No.
You're revoked, huh? Can't drive on a revoked. Are you on probation or parole?
No, you're not.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, you're not.
When was your last one here? Drunk driving. You had 1 in 9, you had 1 in 14. Then you had an implied consent refusal suspension. Does he have another case pending with you representing him, Mr. Quinn?
Yes, that's currently pending in the Wayne County Circuit Court. We're expected to, I think we have an arraignment in the next couple of weeks.
What was that out of?
That was out of this court, the 33rd District Court, Judge.
Were you in front of me on that?
Absolutely. Yes.
Let me see him. Can you pull up his record for me?
Judge, I believe we had one bound over yesterday on him. Did we
I
not?
see. So Judge Hess.
It was bound over in front of Judge Hessen yesterday, Judge.
What was the date of that offense?
His date of offense on the one that was bound over,
Yeah,
it was December 28th of 25.
you're out driving on a revoked. Mr. Lee, are you on probation or parole right now?
No, you're not.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, you're not.
Please accept it. Boy, you're not learning, are you? I mean, while you got another case pending, you go out and you drive on a revoked license. What do you have to say, Mr. Quinn?
Mr. Lee is employed full-time, Judge. He has retained counsel. He is, and we've had conversations about him addressing his issue with alcohol, Judge. We're going to have to resolve that case. I believe he has an alcohol tether on now, Judge. I'm just asking that he receive fines and costs.
Where does he work?
What's the name of your employer, Mr. Lee?
Yeah, I mean, you want to get, how old are you? You want to give that to somebody else? Just keep doing what you're doing. I guess what I'm trying to tell you, Mr. Quinn, really nicely is I realize he enjoys the presumption of innocence, but somebody thinks that he was driving while drunk in December, and while he's on bond on that case, he goes out and the judge, which probably was me, I probably arraigned him on that felony, told him not to violate a law, and then he goes out and drives on a revoked.
I understand the dilemma, Judge. I believe Mr. Lee is really addressing his substance abuse. I think that's directly affecting his decision-making, Judge. And if he can continue to work, continue to take his, AA meetings and trying to get on the right track, I think that will improve, Judge.
Anything else, Mr. Lee?
Yes. You sends me to, well, you told me to go to AA meetings, 4 times a week.
And they probably got you on a sober link, right?
Yes, yes, and I've been compliant with all that. I've been going to the AA meetings. I got my sheet with me and everything. So,
I'm telling you, you're pushing the limit here, though. All right, 100 fines, 325 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 3 days of community service. I'm making you 24 hours community service and pay $550 or serve 93 days. And you have only until April 1 to complete your community service. He's pushing me, Mr. Quinn. I don't usually give this harsh of a sentence on these on no ops, but nonetheless, he was revoked and he violated a bond that I set. So that's what I'm doing. Do you have the money to pay this or you need time? How much time do you need? I can set you up. I'll tell you what, you get paid weekly, right?
yes,
I'll set you up 100 per week. And can you start that beginning on March the 6th?
yes,
I'll make it March the 9th, so you don't have to, but you do have to do your community service. Okay? And if you ever need more time, no worries, call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension. All right?
yes, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you, Judge. All right, thank you,
Mr.
Judge.
Quinn. Nice to
Yep.
see you.
Nice to
Where's
see you.
Ms. Schaff at? Are we ready on Jessica Schaff? Who has Jessica Schaff?
Mr. Baldwin, Judge.
Is he out of Judge Hessen's
He's being sentenced at Judge Hessen's.
right now?
Yes.
So we have Schaff and Davis that we
Right.
still haven't come in
Herman
on.
has Davis.
Yeah, Mr. Carmen's in, but we don't have anybody from county yet.
I'm ready on Davis whenever he's on.
So where's Davis
They
at?
never brought it in front of the camera.
What kind of case is that? Is that a sentencing, Mr. Carmen?
It's a pretrial, Your Honor. I gotta work.
Have you tried to call the county and told them to put Davis in there?
Were they just in front? They were just on in front of Judge Hessen, weren't they?
I don't think so.
Oh, because they have cases in front of Judge Hessen too.
I'm gonna do both.
Let me check with Lisa and see if they've gone on camera there yet.
All right.
Now, Miss, is it Shaw?
Shot.
Shaw? She's got a sentence in front of Judge Hessen. I think they were just gonna have terms run concurrent.
Well,
That's why they want to do that one first and then come here.
yeah, I suggested that, and it's not going to take long. I'm just going to. So I'm just waiting on that one. And what's the other one, John? Davis?
Davis.
And that's, so are you on that?
No, that's Mr. Carmen's case, because Mr. Davis also has one in front of Judge Hessen as well.
Okay. Heather, when you talk to Lisa, just let me know, will you? I'm just gonna.
Oh, yes, Judge, sorry. Schaff is in the building. I'm just trying to find out. And Lisa said
In
that
front of
this was-
Judge Hessen right now, I'm told.
Yes, I'm just trying. She said that she's done though.
Oh,
No. And then I'm gonna try calling county one more time because Lisa said that Davis was not brought in front of
yeah, try the county.
them. So I'm gonna try calling county one more time.
Yes, Judge.
Pam, is Jessica Schaff over there yet?
No, sir, not that I can see. Wait a minute. No, sir.
I may have seen her, I
No.
think she was waiting, I believe, I thought Mr. Baldwin, I saw her sitting in the lobby. Do you want me to talk to Mr. Baldwin?
I can only see so far. I can't see against the wall over there, sir. If you want to let me take a peek, I can come back and let you know. sir.
She's by the vending machines is what Mr.
Okay.
If she's been sentenced, I need her and Baldwin to come in here. They're in front of Judge Hessen first.
Gotcha.
Thanks.
Okay, you want me
Thanks.
to go check with
Please, please. Thank you.
Sure thing.
Mr. Baldwin.
Thank you. Heather, can you
Got a bunch of jail paperwork for you, so.
I'm gonna need to know that, I'm gonna have to find the case number on Judge Hessen's dead, Jessica Shop.
What is that?
Okay.
Let me see that document.
Okay, get your lawyer and I'll get this done for you. Sir, you have to take your hat off, please. If you get Mr. Baldwin in here,
He's coming.
that's it.
Shop right there. It's case number.
Yeah, that's ours, but I need Judge Hessen's
Oh.
case number.
Oh, I have no idea.
You have, Heather, do you have Judge Hessen's case number on the other one? Can you bring that up? Sadie,
Which one?
I need to see Jessica Shop's case number in front of Judge Hessen.
Sign up.
I'm sorry, Judge, I'm on the phone with county right now.
Okay, that's fine. Pull up, it's SCHAF. SCH, that's okay. That's all right. Ms. Schaff, do you spell your name? Yeah. Okay, that's 25W839. 839 699 A.
Okay.
All right, people against Jessica Rose Schaff, 25W838-765A. Your name?
Attorney Mike Baldwin, P 65417 on behalf of my client, is Shop.
Ma'am, your name?
That's the shop.
Judge, today is the date and time set for a sentencing. I have had an opportunity to go over the pre-sentence investigation report. We'd like to announce that there are no deletions, corrections, errors, or omissions. I will note under provision 7 of the court work program, Judge Hefson instructed me, my client had asked about the court work program. There are terms and conditions and a final adjudication in the file that I handed you from Judge Hessen. She's entitled to 3 days jail credit in accordance with the provision 7. We would like the court to consider that.
Slow down.
Sure.
Did she do a probation order? Did she do?
She has been ordered into sobriety court. She's supposed to be here at 3 o'clock today.
Yeah, I got it.
So we'd like to announce that there are no deletions, corrections, errors, and omissions, Your Honor. What we're asking the court to do is to emulate the terms and conditions as set forth by Judge Hessen to run concurrent with the sobriety court program under Judge Hessen's.
Anything, ma'am, you want to say?
I want to apologize for my actions. Take responsibility.
You got to get your life in order. I'm telling you, if you don't get through this program, you're going to have a long way to go. 24 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. Cannot violate a law. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. 24 months probation. All terms to run concurrent with Judge Hessen's. You have 3 days credit coming, but you're to pay fines $300, costs $600, 75 victim charge $50 justice assessment. So it's $1,000 in a quarter or 93 days with credit for 3. So if you don't do anything she said, court work, community service, blow positive, whatever it is, you're going to get 93 days on this case as well with credit for 3. Do you understand that? How am I going to set up the terms of payment? Can you pay $100 a month on this?
So when we approached Judge Hessen, she just cleared 2 warrants and is on the sober link, but now that's going to switch over to the grant. So Judge Hessen set forth a payment plan.
125 or whatever.
Yeah, I think it was $125 a month.
Can you pay 60 a month in addition on this one, you think?
I'm not money I paid.
50 a month beginning March 3rd, okay? Can you do that? 50 a month. Then she'll be done with it at the end of 2 years. I can do that,
Yes, please.
okay?
Thank you, Judge.
And she's gonna meet with probation. I wish you well.
Great part.
Good luck. Thank you. Well, she's gonna have her status
Yeah,
review.
can we get both files to take
Yes.
to probation?
I'm giving them all to,
You want to take those? Do you want to take?
One this one's easier for you.
Okay.
This is the first payment started.
March 3rd.
Do you, now's the time to ask?
Can I have a little bit more time? I just paid the soda.
I can't do much better or else I'm gonna have to. He's gonna pay, right?
I'm gonna pay it today.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Good luck.
So that.
Where is, how are we coming on this other guy? Right. Well, I'm just saying, when you put it in on your memorandum, you included both people.
Okay.
And that's fine. That's fine.
Thanks for the clarification. Yeah, no, I understand. I'm representing Bud Zealots.
Okay. So I'm ready to rule unless somebody has something else that they want to say. I've heard argument. I asked you to brief it. You have. And I'm going to go ahead and make my ruling unless, like I said, somebody else has something that they want to say.
Yeah, the only thing I would say is, I didn't see the memorandum filed. Bully Carter before I filed mine. I didn't do a response to it, but I just noting that in the argument, she's pointing out that the NIT had the local road became county roads. And pointing out that shall be county roads in all respects and for all purposes. And I only bring that up because, to then go on and say that, because it's a class B road, it doesn't have to be posted. I think the fact that the county takes over the roads suggests we don't have any conflict between who's got the road, right? It's the county that's responsible and they should be maintaining signs. On that point, there was one other thing that I think we had a disagreement over. I understood Officer Paul to testify that the sign at Sibley and Telegram will not conflict. That it was the way it is now. And I showed that in the exhibit, the backside of that sign. Ms. Foley Carter stated in her memorandum. At the end paragraph, Officer Paul testified at the formal hearing that the sign at City Road was fixed. So I just want to point out how important that is to your life. But, and I don't have the method of being able to look at the but my notes were that he said was not fixed.
Okay, thank you. Do you have anything in response?
Just in response, I did just speak with Officer Paul, and he did confirm when it was flipped during the integrity of frost, so which included the same portion.
I don't know. Okay, fair enough. But I'm ready to rule unless somebody has something else to say. Okay, you guys can have a seat. All right, so and I did read this, on March the 18th of 26, Officer Ken Paul of the Downtown Township Police Department issued a citation to the defendant, Bud's LLC, for a truck and trailer he believed to be operating overweight in violation of the spring weight restrictions known as the frost law. Those weight restrictions went into effect on or about February 16 of 26 and were in effect on the date of the issuance of the citation, March 18 of 26. Officer Paul observed the truck and trailer on King Road near Dix. The truck and trailer were being operated by Erden, and if I'm mispronouncing this, forgive me, sir. Erden Namunk Mercic, and is that how you pronounce your name, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay,
sir.
I'm sorry. So that truck was being operated in the area of King. He observed the truck and trailer on King near Dix. And that area of King, being between I-75 and Huron River Drive in Brownstown, is in a frost-restricted road with seasonal weight restrictions. All 5 axles were determined to be overweight by Officer Paul, and the actual gross vehicle weight was determined to be 72,650, while the maximum for that time, according to Officer Paul, was 43,810 pounds. Citing MCL 247-669, that's known as the McNally Act, the township argues that roads located within Brownstown, like King Road, are county roads, and that the Wayne County Roads Division has jurisdiction over their maintenance, including the posting of signs. Plaintiff further argues that defendants Plaintiff further argues that defendant's argument that MCL 257.7262 requires that appropriate signage is recorded on designated highways and streets, in this case, involving seasonal frost law restrictions, is without merit. The township argues that King Road is a non-designated road and does not require individual posting of signs. Exhibits B and C attached to the township's memorandum reflect that Wayne County has published a listing of roads, including King Road, where the truck and trailer were being operated, is subject to seasonal weight restrictions. There is also evidence that notice of seasonal weight restrictions is and was published on the website of the Michigan Department of Transportation website, the County Road Associates of Michigan website, and Brownstown Township's website. Defendants correctly point out that while Officer Paul cited the violation under MCL 257.724, that the applicable statutory citation should have been MCL 257.722, as that section involves seasonal weight restrictions. Clearly, the defendant did have adequate notice of the charge from the beginning, as the entire hearing without objection involved testimony and evidence regarding a violation of the seasonal weight restrictions. From the beginning, the defendants were aware of the charge and the fact that Officer Paul cited MCL 257.724 is not fatal, and the court will permit the township to proceed under MCL's 257.22. The defense argues that the township's case must fail because MCL 257.726 parent 2 and parents requires that, in part, quotes, any prohibitions, limitations, or truck route designations established under subsection 1 shall be designated by appropriate signs placed on the highways or streets. The defendants argue that appropriate signage advising truckers of the seasonal weight restriction should have been placed at appropriate locations to advise truckers of the seasonal weight restrictions. Defendant further argues that there was a sign, quotes, flipped. Maybe I misunderstood, but there was a sign flipped over on April 8, 26. That was the photo that you took, Mr. Knight, when you showed us. I believe you're correct, at the pre-formal hearing, on the northwest corner of Telegraph and Sibley. When sometimes I'm getting so old I can't even read my own writing. That's terrible. But at any rate, I think what the defense is arguing here is that's evidence that the county knew they should have posted signage, whereas the prosecution argues, or the plaintiff argues, I should say, that was simply done as a courtesy, and they need not have been doing that at all. So we have this conflict. Was signage required, or was it not? And I have to tell you, as well as I think you did on this, Mr. Michael, I tend to think that the specific language here, and I'm going to so find of MCL 257.722 subsection 8, does not require signage if they're published on the website. And at the latter part of subsection 8, it says, quotes, and I'm quoting the statute now, the state transportation department and each local authority with highways and streets under its jurisdiction to which the seasonal restrictions prescribed under this subsection apply shall post all of the following information on the homepage of its website, or if a local authority does not have a website, than on the website of a statewide road association of which it is a member. A, the dates when the seasonal restrictions are in effect. B, the names of the highways and streets and portions of highways and streets to which the seasonal restrictions apply. So again, I cited already, and the reason I think that if there was an intention by the legislature that they also post signage in the appropriate location in light of that language, that they would have done so, that they would have enacted another section of this that is essentially said, not only are they posted on all these websites, they're also to post it in the appropriate locations. And here, since it's stated, the commissions, various commissions here, the Michigan Department of Transportation and the Wayne County Roads Commission and the Township published it on their website. I think that satisfies the requirement. And it was incumbent upon the trucking outfit to ensure that they were driving in an area that was seasonally restricted and adjusted the weight or taking a different route. So with that, I'm going to find the defendant, Buds LLC, responsible. Have you calculated the fines on this?
$4,207.50 plus court costs.
People advance. Russell. Amber Elizabeth Russell. 26BO2516. Do you have your building inspector in here too, counsel?
Yeah, he was stopped by the train. I will see.
Fine, just let me know when you're ready. Where is Amber Elizabeth Russell?
It's Mason's case. She's not here. He's gonna ask for an adjournment. He just stepped into the chassis.
She's not here, why? Oh, it's not up until 10:30. Good morning, Mr. Graziani.
Good morning, Judge.
It's not up until 10:30.
Yeah, but he wanted to ask me for an adjournment. That's why he brought it in.
And this one I haven't done. Oh,
Okay,
I just
do
texted.
we have anything else ready? People against, Lucina?
right here.
John or Stephen Lucina, 26W8429221A and B. Your name? Can you speak good English? No? Do we have an interpreter him coming in on this one, Heather?
Yeah, yes, we do have a interpreter coming in. I believe it's through the services that we have one coming in. They should be here soon. He's scheduled for 9:15.
We have to wait. Can you convey that to him with that Google translator?
If he comes up to the window, yes, we can.
Good enough. Mr. Bazzi, I'm not going along with this. I'm sorry. Call in Mr. Urick. Have a seat. Have a seat. John, direct him to a seat.
Just, right there.
He can't, he doesn't understand us.
Right there, just
Listen. Mr. Urick, please. Can you come on in here, Mr. Urick? Sure. Mr. Bazzi, I need you to stop walking, just get someplace close, if you would, please. People against Nataniela Asmaro, 26W842-878. Your name, Mr. Bazzi?
Good morning, Your Honor. Hassan Bazi, P78448 on behalf of Ms. Asmaro. Judge, I had a chance to talk to the prosecutor. If you're not going to willing to go with it, I believe they're going to reduce it down to impeding traffic. I do have authority to accept that
Come on
responsibility.
in here, Mr. Urick. Your name?
William, you're a county city.
All right, listen. Fashion guy, whatever. I don't feel comfortable. I know this is the prosecutor. They've just wrote a defense lawyer. Not long ago in Woodhaven on Hall, she was upset because I said she thought she was going to get it dismissed. I can't treat people better, just for the record. I got a ticket 8 months ago, and I didn't ask anybody to dismiss it. I just don't feel comfortable. I like this young lady. She's eligible for impeding. Mr. Bazey, I'm not trying to step on toes, but I'm not going
Absolutely
to.
not.
If I make exception for them, I got to make it for firefighters, police officers, unemployed fishermen, and then it's on ad nauseum. So would you rewrite that up as impeding? I'll take that plea and we'll set it up, and please give her my condolences, but I can't go along with that. So I'm going to ask
Will
you
do,
to, seriously, otherwise I got to do it for everybody.
I get it, fair enough.
So he's writing that up. Are you authorizing that plea on behalf of Ms. Osmaro to impeding?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, to that charge on her behalf, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right. I understand. I understand some would do this. I hope everybody understands. I'm not trying to be mean. I just got to do the right thing. Okay. I got to charge her 160. She had one issue back, it looks like, in 20, and I'm going to have the balance due. I'm going to give her till the 17th to pay. Okay, Mr. Bazey?
Thank you, Your Honor.
160, please accept it to impeding. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you. All right. Kevin Prince. I don't have the file, though. I need the file. We have Kevin Prince's file, John?
No, we weren't given his file.
I was just given the blue bag.
We got it. She do things without files. So,
Pam was,
Heather, I need the file on,
it's a probation, so Beth told them. She didn't need the file, it was the blue back.
yeah, Heather, I'm gonna need the file on this, please, okay, Kevin Prince?
would-
It's 25B 726-159. He's in my sobriety court. I'll start the arraignment without it. Sir, your name. All right, so I saw you this morning. I said I couldn't really talk to you about it because we had a status review. And I went ahead and said we'd handle this when I came in. And what I have is that on June 7th, that you were positive for alcohol on your interlock device as follows. June 7th, 10:26. I'm sorry, Mr. Graziani. I did tell them to set him up with a lawyer. Your appearance?
Okay, John Graziani, bring on behalf of Kevin.
So you haven't been arraigned yet, but I'm going to go ahead and indicate for the record that they think that you were positive for alcohol on your interlock device on June the 7th at 10:26 a.m., 0.058, 10:27 a.m., 0.049, 10:28 a.m., 0.042, 10:29 a.m., 0.045, 1:15 p.m. on that date, 0.027, 1:16, 0.025, 1:17, 0.026, 1:20, 0.027, 1:21, 0.024. And then the next blow, the next day, you were, according to them, clean. There was 0.000. So with that, that is the charge. If you plead guilty at any time here, or if you're found guilty, you could get 5 days on this. This would be a first technical violation. Do you understand everything I've said? All right. Did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights revocation and probation form?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Graziani, how's he going to proceed here?
Judge, we waive the formal reading and he will be pleading guilty to the violations.
All right, so you want me to enter a not guilty plea for purposes of
Yes.
arraignment? Okay. So, sir, do you understand what your lawyer has just said?
Yes.
Call in, Beth, please. If you plead guilty here, you understand the possible penalties.
Yes.
You understand your rights.
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you're going to be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. To the charge that you tested positive on the interlock device for alcohol on June the 6th, on those dates and at those times. 10:26 a.m., 0.058, 10:27 a.m., 0.049, 10:28 a.m., 0.042, 10:29 a.m., 0.045, 1:15 p.m., 0.027, 1:16 p.m., 0.025, 1:17 p.m., 0.026, 1:20 p.m., 0.027, 1:21 p.m., 0.024. How do you plead to that?
Guilty to that.
Did you consume alcohol?
Yes, sir.
What did you consume?
A beer of non-alcoholic and then 4 shots of tequila.
Non-alcoholic beer and 4 shots of tequila?
Yes, sir.
Was it on an empty stomach, sir?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
Yes, sir. But that's,
On any other report?
oh, no.
Anybody force you to plead guilty? Thank you. I'll accept the plea. I find it to be an accurate plea, made voluntarily and understandingly. The plea is accepted. I'm gonna need to wait for, Ms. Wilds. There you are. Thank you. He's pled guilty. Your name.
Elizabeth Ossipation, Your Honor.
All right, let me just make a note here, please. Give me 1 second. All right. What'd you like to say?
Judge, this is a gentleman who's had a long battle with alcohol. He had a case when he was 21 years old, and obviously he constituted a 7 years since his previous one was at the age of 31. He made a mistake. We're asking for mercy. We're asking for no jail time, and also continuation of Mr. Prince being in the sobriety court program. He is a hard worker, Judge. He has several children that he's supporting with his fiancee. He works at Empire today as a carpet installer, and he puts in time. He's a hardworking guy. Again, mercy, Judge.
Anything you'd like to say?
Your Honor, I apologize because that's very myself to feel me. There are my kids, girls who dealing with the stress abuse by employer. I just slipped up and willing to do 100% against this right. Just had a bad time.
All right. My concern is, when did he last blown before, he last blown at 8:36 on June 6th, right?
June 6th at 8:36 p.m. was his last all zeros before he attempted to start his vehicle on the 7th.
What troubles me is that you were trying to get into a car and drive. And I know you weren't of the legal limit, but you can't do that.
Judge, excuse me very quickly. Mr. Prince, although he screwed up royally, was moving a car. He was not driving the car, sir. It was in the driveway. He simply moved it over for a person. They had to get together that night. It was stupid. I don't know how much drinking was done, but he had moved the vehicle. Is that correct?
Yes.
You were not driving on the road.
I wasn't driving to the other side of the driveway at my home.
What do you think?
It does concern me. He wasn't able to move the car. He couldn't, he could not move the car. It was hard with the start. He actually, and that was at, he had to wait. So he attempted to blow into the device at 10:30 in the morning roughly. And then actually spent about, I'm gonna say 3 hours. And then was able to move the car, because he was gonna be under the limit come the 1:21 PM. So it took a while for that alcohol to come out of his system before he was able to even start the car. But during that initial time frame, it was all failed. He was not able to open it, or excuse me, able to start. You know?
What would you have again on the breath or blood result at the time of this drunk driving? It was about a 0.42, right, Kevin? The time of the drunk driving, this, when you had a kid in the car,
Yes.
wasn't it about 4.42?
461.
461. So you're struggling. I get it. You have to be careful. This can't go on. It troubles me that you were still trying to get into a car. I don't care. And I don't care if you were just moving the car or not. I mean, I get it. That's what you're telling me. But you had a 4.6. You were trying to time it. You started drinking after your last blow at 8:36. I'm not going to send you to jail. So I don't want you to get all nervous on me. You're not going to jail. But you can understand why I have concerns. I think that might be the highest one I've ever seen. I could be wrong. There might have been one at 4.8, but you can understand. I mean, when you get to over 4, wow, you could be dead, comatose. You follow me?
Yes, sir.
So let's just do this. He's going back on the sober link. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You're to serve. I'm not going to make you do court work. You're going to do 10 hours of community service, and that's to be completed by, and by the way, let me just finish. That is to be completed in this case by June the 30th. Defendant to be on sober link.
Judge, you mean July the 3rd?
No, I meant June. What did I say?
You said June the 3rd, sir.
I'm sorry, I meant June the 30th. I wrote down June the 30th. My apologies. Defendant to be on sober link device at own expense. At own expense. Until July 28th. And I hate to do that, but I'm really worried about you. You're such a likable guy. You're starting to take shots at tequila. Come on. Let's get this under control. Okay? Cost of $50. Can you think of anything else?
He'll need 1 month extension, on his, phase. And I didn't know if you wanted to address anything with his sobriety court restricted license, Judge.
I know. What, remind me. I don't have to do anything.
You don't have to, it's up to your discretion. They will obviously bring that up when he has his DLAD hearing. When he goes to hopefully apply for his full license, but we don't have to in this circumstance.
What's the date I have to extend phase 1 and 2?
At least until, September 7th, Your Honor.
Why September 7th?
90 days clean from June 7th when he was positive. That's a scale requirement.
I know, but they're a little harsh with that. I have to do it from today, or can I don't remember. Can I do it?
It's positive, so June 7th.
It was a sober link. I don't have, interlock. I just can't justify trying to get around that. I'm not going to. I'm sorry. Phase 1 extended until September 7th. I'm not going to take any action on your interlock, but I'm telling you, if this happens again, I'm throwing you out of the program. And I'm talking about especially trying to get in a car. You're saying to move it. I don't have any proof of that. I don't know if you were trying to move it or not. You're a likable guy, but we have a job to do here. That's what I'll do. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Set them up with the sober link. It's got to be at your expense. That's why it's a little worse, too, by the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, let's call Buds LLC, 26B150647. All right, guys, your appearances, please.
Like Carter, Crossland Township.
Edward and I own Buds LLC.
Mr. Turbish, do you want to say anything? Your name, sir?
Yeah, this is Diamond Dervish. Yeah, I don't have anything to say at this
All
moment.
right, so I'm just making a note. I found you responsible as charged. I talked to you guys in chambers, said you can either, whatever you want to do. If you want to appeal it, no problem. I'll enter the judgment. Or I invited you guys to talk. She said she usually does it. It's 70%. She's willing to do it now. And now I have a stip form here that I just saw, wherever it is. It says that your client's going to plead responsible to overweight with agreed upon fines and costs of $3,000, correct?
That's correct.
Do you want to do it or do you want him to do it?
I'll do it.
Okay, and you're authorized to enter into this plea on his behalf?
I am authorized.
On behalf of the company, I should say.
to plea on behalf of Buds LLC.
All right, to that charge of overweight, responsible or not responsible on their behalf?
Responsible.
Plea is accepted. I'll reduce the fines to $3,000. They were gonna be what, about, you said you were gonna do 70%, they were gonna be 4,100 and some, is that it? Okay, so reduced, how long do they need? Can they pay it in a month?
30 days, please.
Absolutely. July the 10th, okay, sir, you have to pay by July the 10th, $3,000, okay?
Okay, will do.
Have a great day. Good luck to you. Thank you very much.
you.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Mr. Nykel. Thanks, Ms. Lady Carter. I've got to take, Mr. Boyd. Do we have a lawyer for Mr. Boyd that he's talked to yet?
Yes.
Where is he? Who is it?
Gentleman in the back.
Was it Mr. Gaith? Mr. Gaith, can you hear me?
Yes,
No,
Judge.
Hang on.
I'm here for Miss Russell, Judge, on the retained case.
Yeah, I got it.
Wait. Robert Thomas Boyd, 25B82557. Ms. Foley Carter, your appearance.
Foley Carter, Crossland Township.
Your appearance, please.
Rob Harris on behalf of Bronson Township Board.
All right. And Mr. Boyd, your name.
Robert Thomas Boyd.
All right. Mr. Crawford, your appearance, please.
Morning, Your Honor. I'm Bill Call, Jackson. Federal.
All right. What are we going to do here? Tell me you got good news for me, please. Tell me you got good news for me, please.
You know, like last time we were here, Mr. Boyd was ordered to complete the sentencing order in its entirety. He has made some progress. Unfortunately, if we were to go line by line on that sentencing order, he is not compliant with all but the winter storage of the pumps because we're in June. But
You're charged with a violation of probation. Today's the date scheduled for hearing. You had no prior technical violations. I placed you on probation on March the 19th and 26th. The charge, which this is a trespass that was taken under section 771.1, and I have 3 violations. Failure to attend the court work program on May 16 and 26. Do you understand that charge? Count 2 says that you failed to pay your fines and costs as ordered. Violence owing 670. Do you understand the charge? Count 3, you failed to provide proof of completing 16 hours of community service by May 15 of 26. Do you understand that charge?
Yes.
If you plead guilty or if you're found guilty, you could receive 15 days in jail. Do you understand that? Did you sign an advice of rights and read and understand that advice of rights revocation of probation form?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we are not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that? You do have the right to a lawyer. I think you should get one. I'll supply you one at public expense today. Would you like one?
Yes.
I'll give you one. Not guilty, please entered. I'm going to set this for, I'm going to let you go out and talk to a lawyer. Who's this going to be?
I'll give it to Gracian.
Okay. And then you'll go meet with Mr. Graziani and you'll come back in front of you, okay?
Okay.
Good luck to you. Thank you. Have a great day. We'll see you back here in a few minutes. And his file and everyone interpreted gets you around, you've seen it, if you would. Amber Elizabeth Russell. 6BO2516. Is she ready on that?
Good morning, Judge. Mazen Gaith appearing on behalf of Ms. Russell.
This isn't scheduled for 10:30, until 10:30.
Judge, I was just retained on this case on Saturday.
Oh, you retained? Did you
yes,
file an
Judge.
appearance? Yes,
I
you
did
did.
this morning. I was gonna ask for a short adjournment, Judge, just so I can get my bearings on this and hopefully make more
No
informed
problem.
plea.
She's, so you're gonna let her know though, right?
Yes, Judge.
All right, good enough. I'll just make a note, you were just retained. And, request to adjourn granted. You got a date for me, Heather, in a week or so? Is that enough time?
I was gonna ask for July 8th, Judge, if possible.
I'm not.
You're
here.
not here.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to go that far. I mean, why are we doing it that far out?
Are you here on the 25th, Mazen?
I'm not, but I can be.
I don't want to, is that the next time you're here, is July 8th?
Yes, because I'm here on the 24th, but I've got a conflict, so that date I need to swap out with somebody else. So yeah, the next date, Judge, I would be here is the 8th.
All right. I can't do the 8th.
I can do the 25th, Judge. It's not a problem.
I'll let you zoom in if you want.
Okay.
I'll adjourn this to June 25th at
8:45, does that work?
8:45, can Zoom. I'd rather she be here in person if you can make that work though, okay?
Absolutely, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Will do.
Judge.
Thanks. Jacob William McEntee, 26W841716.
Good morning, Your Honor, to you and your staff, Ryan Berry, P76788, appearing on behalf of Jacob McNally.
Your name?
Jacob McIntyre.
Boy, they didn't give me these deals when I was a lawyer, Mr. Barry, you know what I mean? He's gonna plead to a civil infraction, section 110-106, public nuisance.
Yes, Your Honor, no plea response.
They're gonna dismiss the MDOP,
Yes, Your Honor.
and it says victim consulted has been paid full restitution of $270. Prosecutor requests a $500 fine. That's agreeable to your.
That is agreeable, Your Honor. We would just ask the court for some time to pay if the court would be so gracious.
Mr. McEntee,
Yes, Your Honor.
you have no idea. You should go play the lottery or something tonight. No, seriously. You know, you're getting away with something, striking and breaking victims' windows to vehicles. I don't like this. I don't like it at all. Can you at least tell me that he has a clean record?
As far as I know, he does.
He had one that was taken under
But I do see
771.
that there was something.
Dismissed.
Yeah, he just.
Mr. McEntee, I don't know how your lawyer worked this out for you. He obviously did a really good job. Victim's okay with it, prosecutor's okay with it. I try to never stick my nose in, but I'm telling you, you better walk out of here and realize how lucky you got and then come back here, okay? Because I will remember you. Do we understand one another?
Yes, I
So-
understand, Your Honor.
Totally and completely?
Yes, Your Honor.
To the charge public nuisance violation under 110-106 of the Woodhaven Code of Ordinances, responsible or not responsible. MDOP is dismissed. Please accept it. $500. Don't come see me again, Mr. McEntee.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day. Thank you, Mr. Barry. Good day. Thank you.
Was there
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, how much time does he need? Come on back up here.
approximately 30 days, Judge?
Can you pay by then?
Yeah, 100%.
We're gonna make it July the 10th then, okay?
Thank you.
If you need more time, you call the court, we'll go on Zoom, or you come in, Your Honor, before the due date, and I'll give you an extension, all right?
Thank you. Your Honor.
Thanks. Have a good day.
Thank you.
All right, what else do I have? I have Mr. Boyd. People against, Nicole Eckert. Nicole Renee Eckert, 26W842444. Where is Mr. Zelnick? He's got big shots coming in. They handle the informal.
Good morning, Your Honor. Todd Lantet appearing on behalf of Nicole Eckert. I am standing in for the attorney of record, Ed Zelnick, Your Honor. And for the record, Your Honor, I was here to cover the Fountain sentencing as well. I was told that that was adjourned. I believe.
Well, he asked for an adjournment. I signed that.
You know, he said he was going to try and get it adjourned, and he texted me back and said, you know, to cover that as well. So
And I
I'm
did,
learning.
I spoke with the office this morning and let them know that it was adjourned.
Okay, no problem. So
You're in this accord.
that's all right. So you're gonna plead, let's talk about this one first.
Yeah,
We're
sure.
gonna set it, he filed a motion to set aside the default. I said I'd set it for a motion hearing and an informal hearing, or pre-formal hearing, I should say. And you're here. They didn't write down to set aside the default, but by implication, they're indicating they will. Default judgment set aside, and they worked this out where you're going to plead on behalf of the client, or the client's going to plead to impeding with the distracted to be dismissed. True?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And to that charge, on behalf of the client, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna accept the plea. Let me see how much bond was posted on this. I think it was there a bond posted on this, Heather? I believe there was, wasn't there?
Let me take a look here, Judge.
We always require that. I don't know.
I'm not seeing one on here.
We got how that got by us, but at any rate, I'll accept the plea 155 and have her pay, if you would, by June the 17th. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Do you have anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Have a great day.
Great
Good to
to
see
see
you. Take
Thank
care. Thanks. Bye now. Can we have Lucina up here? Josh, John or Stephen Lucina? This is file number 26W8429218. Mr. Okay, your name?
Good morning, come on, now.
How are you? Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm that you will make a true and accurate translation between the court and the defendant.
I do it.
Sir, tell me your name, please.
Buenos días, mi nombre es John de Lucena.
My name is John Representative.
You have the right to a lawyer. You're charged with driving while unlicensed. I can give you a lawyer right now if you want one. Would you like a lawyer to represent you?
No,
No, you need a lawyer. Tell me needs a lawyer. Judge says you need a lawyer. I don't know if there's immigration consequences or not. I don't want to know. I don't need to know, but I want you to get a lawyer. Do you mind getting a lawyer?
all right.
All right, let's get him a lawyer, John, and we'll go from there. You also have a speeding charge. You can tell him 11 to 15 over. So I don't know who we can get, but have them do it first thing if they can, okay? Okay? We'll set them up with a lawyer right now. Okay, whoever we have available. Trinity Amber Elverio. She here?
Ready.
21W827645.
McNally Carmen, 273-824 on behalf of the defendant.
Your name?
Trinity Alberio.
So she didn't show up for a review hearing. I gave her,
Gotta go.
I gave her another chance. And I asked her to show cause as to why the conviction should not enter. The conviction was for assault under HIDA, prepare to appear for a review hearing and a violation of law. And a violation of law. Some kind of a public peace offense out of 23rd District Court. Can you tell me what the status of that was, or does she, how she wishes to proceed here, Mr. Carmen? In other words, I want to be clear. I can overlook your failure to appear for the first review hearing. I don't understand why you didn't appear for the show cause back on April the 20th of 22. And it's a little late for me to set aside the conviction at this point. Anything you want to say?
Your Honor, I believe as far as our case went, she thought she was done with the terms of probation. She didn't get any type of indication from a probation officer or from the court that there was anything outstanding. So I think in her mind, she didn't believe she needed to appear any further because she had heard from anyone on probation for quite a while. As far as you said, is there a warrant showing on Taylor? I might have overlooked that.
No, let me just see. What happened is I require them to appear. There's still a warrant out of Taylor. There's still a warrant out of Taylor. Well, wait a minute. This is old, April 12 of 22. Can you run the lien on her, Heather?
Yes, Judge. There's not an updated one in there?
There's an old one, unless there's a new one that I'm not seeing.
They should have
but-
done one this morning. No one, when she walked in, there's not a new one? I can do a new one. It's no problem.
The last one that I have in front of me, let me see. Yeah, I don't. Could be wrong, but
I'll do one right now, Judge. No problem.
good. Yeah, I see her traffic record from June 10th. I don't see the criminal history and lien information.
Okay, do one right now.
There was one, like I said, April 12th, 22nd, April 12th, of 22. You know, my concern here is we sent her 2 notices and she didn't show up. And then I entered a conviction for in April of 22. She left with no choice, really. And why didn't she show up? I don't understand. But they had written down, defendant had an open warrant issued January 11, 22 out of 23rd for failure to appear for a pre-sentence report on a public place offense. So it had to be a misdemeanor.
Yeah, I think there's some confusion on my end, and maybe it's my fault. But I'll ask Trinity, explain to the court what happened to Taylor.
So I just went there recently. Night Brandwell got a traffic stop and I was in the passenger seat and they asked who was in the car and they ran my name and then I got arrested for the Taylor warrant. This was like a month ago and so I seen the judge that same day and they told me I'm gonna be on probation now, but I also have to come here.
I already entered the conviction. Can't go back on it 4 years later. She was convicted of it. If it was dismissed, that might be a little bit different. Even though I don't understand her not showing for either court date because that was the address we had on file. And I told you, if you changed your address or place of employment, you had to notify probation. And you didn't notify probation of any change of address. You made this difficult. What were you convicted of?
For what even?
No, for Taylor.
It was disturbing abuse.
Is there a way you can verify that, Heather? Or you got a lot going.
Yeah.
So the
give it
warrant's
right
not
there
going to
with
be
her.
in lien if that was the case. The warrant is
Correct.
not going to be in lien anymore if she was pulled over recently and it was lifted.
Correct. There was no warrants on her, Judge.
So it's not even on her record. You know what? What kind of sentence did the judge give you there? I'm ready to sentence her. I'm just going to sentence her on this anew. If you need to look at the file, I'm not going to do much. I just want to know what they sentenced her to. The conviction's going to have to remain, though. It's been on her record since she didn't show up 4 years ago. Not once, but twice. So I'll be glad to just do something here that's fair, and conviction's going to have to enter them.
I just want to
You have the first
let the
page
court
of
know.
registered.
She does have a 2-year-old son. She is pregnant.
Can I have a first page?
Full-time, at a daycare, if the court will consider that. Single mother.
Can you hear me? Stu? I need a first page of a register, the misdemeanor register. All right, so we do reflect that the conviction was entered in our records, correct, Heather?
Yes, Judge.
Why didn't you show up? I'm not understanding this. You're not being this irresponsible with everything, are you?
No, not anymore. I'm not sure if I didn't get the notice until after it was already too late.
So you understand I'm gonna send you. Thank you. Right? On the charge of assault, right?
Yeah.
It looks like she's taking care of everything.
Yes, sir. There's no outstanding probation requirement. There's no blue back or anything like that. So I think that's where somebody can use the file with Michael.
All right. You gonna grow up? I'm asking you a question. You're gonna.
Yeah, I already
You
have.
got kids, right?
Yes,
You gotta be the adult in the room, so to speak, right?
yes.
Right? I'm gonna charge you $60. I'm gonna get you out of here. I'm sure they handled it appropriately over there. Can you pay the 60 now?
Yeah.
Pay now, we're done. That's it, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Good luck. You
Thank
you gotta show up on things, though. Have a great day. People against, he's gonna get, thanks, Mr. Carmen. Thank you very much. Do I have any other case ready here? We're gonna take a recess. I don't have anything else ready, okay? So as soon as I get something, I'll be out here. You guys can all stay seated. People against, is the boy out there still? Amberlyn Matisse, 24B1475557B.
Good morning, Judge and staff. John Graziani here. We have Amber Lynn East. East to my left. Please identify yourself.
What is she going to do on this?
Judge, she intends to plead guilty of violence.
Is that right, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
That's what you want to do?
Yes.
If you plead guilty here, since you've absconded, you could get the 90 days. You understand that?
I do.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights form here today?
Yes.
I'm gonna need for Jessica on this.
Jessica's out.
Yeah, I know. So just tell them whoever's available, probably. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights and we're not gonna have a hearing. Do you understand that? All right, to the charge to be able to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs, testing positive for marijuana on October 16 of 25. How do you plead?
Yes.
Did you test positive for marijuana on October 16 of 25?
Yes.
Had you consumed marijuana, say within a week preceding that date?
Yes.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No.
Your plea is accepted to that charge. There's only one count. You only had 2 prior technicals, but again, because this was an absconding, she could get
Understood.
90 days. All right, let me check something here before we're gonna get probation in here. What kind of controlled substance was that again? It's not on the citation. Why didn't she show up here? Can you tell me?
Judge, she became nervous and overwhelmed. I had a good deal of time talking with her, and she has tremendous responsibilities. She is the mother of 5 children, and she lives.
Are you married? She married?
She is not married. She is living with her fiance. She's essentially a stay-at-home mom.
How many children have you had by how many?
It's just 5 children with this gentleman.
Okay, you just haven't been married,
Yeah.
but you live with her.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Steve.
Who gets married anyway these days? Although I believe.
I'm taking the fifth.
I'm gonna toss.
I'm not waiting.
No, but no.
All right.
She suffers from schizophrenia, PTSD, severe anxiety, major depression, or she's in manic depression, and she's overwhelmed, and she doesn't didn't have the courage to show up. Again, this is a situation where we're asking for mercy, Judge. She has been taking steps to take care of her mental health. She sees a therapist 2 times a month, in addition to a psychiatrist that's obviously taking her medications. And we're asking, in lieu of any jail time, that she be given additional probation. It's my understanding that she has a separate charge that arose Flat Rock, which was public intoxication. No, it was originally public intoxication. It was reduced to disorderly.
I think so.
Okay, it appears it was reduced to disorderly. That's a non-reporting probation, and anything that's given, Judge, I hope coincides with that separate charge.
Ms. Wilds, your name?
That's with prosecution, Your Honor.
Anything you'd like to say, ma'am?
I am looking.
No, I was asking her first.
Oh, sorry, Judge.
Just, I apologize for waiting for this time by not showing up and truly apologize.
What had she done and not done?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm looking at Miss O'Donnell's notes. She did complete 34 total hours of community service. I believe she was given additional hours of community service for her first violation, which was a positive chemical test as well. There's proof that she attended some treatment, but not completion. So there is at least progress towards treatment, but again, no completion. Testing is kind of what you see there, Your Honor, as far as her being violated with a confirmed positive on this violation and a prior violation as well. I'm not sure if monies have been paid. The last communication that Miss O'Donnell had with her was back in September 25, before I think Miss Matisse absconded. And I did not have a chance to look, but there is a note here that she was sentenced on that new charge in Judge Hessen's case on the public intox, but I did not get a chance to see what those terms and conditions were.
Okay.
Judge, she does owe money, but she has indicated to me that she's completed that other program, the counseling.
Who's Jerry Knudsen?
Thank you, Dan.
He posted, first of all, I need a first page of a register. And can you hold on? Yeah, but you never showed up on a case out of Taylor, an assault case that emanated from January. That, let's see, I don't know when it occurred, but
Yeah, I didn't.
hang on one second. You got a warrant out of Taylor since January. I'm sorry, Lincoln Park, since January 12, 26 on an assault case, simple assault.
Judge, I was not aware of it, sir.
That was.
That was what?
Did you have that charge?
You didn't show up and you got a warrant out for your
Trying to figure everything out. I called up there and they gave me the walk-in days that I can come in and do. To go figure that one out.
Take care.
Take care of like everything that I've been trying to do is to take care of everything. So I took away from my 5 kids because I'm the only person that can take care of them. The dad has to work so he can make the money to take care of them. They don't have like a.
Judge, very briefly.
Let me just say this before we go on. I have no choice but to revoke her 7411 status and enter the conviction. Now I'm going to re-sentence her. I'm going to listen to whatever you have to say.
Judge, this is why it's that I get where you're coming from. However, I mentioned, however, this young lady has so many issues that have to be addressed, and she needs more extensive counseling with responsible medications. I ask that you continue the 7411 status, Judge, because again, she's been overwhelmed. She had in addition to all the issues she's gone through, she had a mental breakdown in the past 6 months, which when her husband was off work, she went to live at a motel just to get away from all the stuff for about a week. So I hope you understand what she's going through emotionally. Again, she was wrong for what she did, but at the same time, there's extenuating circumstances. I mean, she's 28 years old, has 5 children, and is balancing. What a tremendous balancing act, Judge. That's all I'm asking for. And obviously, no jail term, sir.
Glad you got that in there.
I mean, that takes full responsibility for all my wrongdoings. I'm just trying to make it right now. And I'm sorry that I wasted your time, not on the
I
man.
don't worry about my time. I don't know why everybody seems to be worried about my time. This is what I do for a living. I'm not worried about the time. How many hours of community service has she done?
She's complete 34.
It shows a concerted effort to try to, take care of things, Judge. She's,
So if I send you for a drug test right today, right now, what am I gonna see?
Just my prescription from the
There's gonna be nothing other than that's which has been prescribed by a physician.
yes, sir.
but she did indicate the marijuana, Judge.
Why are you staying with marijuana if you're pregnant?
Well, no, I haven't smoked in the last couple of days, but
When did you come down pregnant?
I just found out like 2 days ago. I missed an LT in
I
my,
don't need to get too in depth on this, okay?
it's not even that would be what I felt, but I do not have the money to take the test.
What's your husband do? I'm sorry, your father.
He does construction.
Sounds like he's on the laborers council, with the highway, for the judge.
Yeah, we just haven't paid it, we found out the DTE, so I know I don't have money today, we'll just pay it. I'm sorry.
I don't want to get too in depth. Did you go to a mental health facility?
She did not go to a mental health facility. A friend of hers suggested that she go get away, not to do anything stupid, but to get away like a lot of people need to, and they're having a heck of a difficult.
How long were you in this hotel?
For like, what was-
What did you do when you were in the hotel?
I just relaxed and like tried to figure out my life, you know, like I relaxed, like trying to get my head, you know, I get overstimulated really easily. Just rather than say the one part.
She's overwhelmed, Judge.
I don't need you to go into any more depth.
My schizophrenia was back up with it. That's as far as I try to go with that.
Why aren't you getting yourself some mental health treatment?
I work with a therapist twice a week, and I go to a psychiatrist once a month. Not twice a month, and then I go to a psychiatrist once a month.
How long you been doing that?
For the past, I did nice and I got Florida, but I quit for like a year. Then I thought I made something better, but it obviously made myself worse, and I started back. But so far, I've done therapy for like 4 years.
And how long, are you telling me consistently you've been at it 3 times a month between the two?
Yeah, consistently.
When's the last time you went to either one of them?
This my psychiatrist, I just seen him on the 8th, and my therapist, I just seen her on the May 22nd.
What is that?
I don't know what that was.
Sounds like a train, another train.
I think it was.
I'm gonna still revoke her status.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm gonna give you 4 days jail. I'm gonna give you credit for 4. You gotta promise me you're gonna keep going to those 2 though, okay?
Going to,
Yeah, the mental health treatment and your psychiatrist.
people swear to me.
You gotta get your life in order, okay?
I don't.
All right, that's it. I'm closing the case. You can tell your father of your children, I gotta think this through again. They changed everything. I think they get the whole thing back, Heather. Mr. Newsom will. I don't know, it used to be 10% and they changed that and there are never enough changes. Just give them all the money back. I don't think we're supposed to keep any of that. Okay? So you can tell the father to call up to the court and he can dial extension. What's yours, Heather? 234 or what is it?
228.
671-0201. Can you write that down for her?
I am, John.
Extension 228. He can talk to Heather and she'll tell him how to go about getting this. Okay?
Thank you so much, sir.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks. Jamie Antonia Williams Bay. 23W8311736. Your name?
Jamie Williams.
All right. I'm gonna need Beth in here on this. Do you want a lawyer today?
It's all right. I think I do.
I can't hear you.
I think I do.
All right, we're gonna set you up with a lawyer, so I don't need Beth until the lawyer's done there, okay? Thank you. We'll be right with you. Where's Day Con Chung? Is that that's 26W8421808?
There's an attorney on Zoom for that one,
A and B
Judge.
and C.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Carter. How are you? Your name?
Good, Your Honor. Brittany Carter on behalf of defendant.
Okay, so as I understand it, we got an informal hearing with your client. Let's see, I got 80A and B and C, and she only addressed, I think, or he only addressed two of these. No, he didn't. My apologies. He addressed the no proof of insurance, which will be dismissed, motion of the prosecutor, and defective equipment, which will be dismissed pursuant to stipulation again between you two. And your client's going to plead to improper lane use, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
And you're authorized to enter this plea on behalf of your client?
I am.
All right, to that charge, improper lane use on behalf of him, responsible or not responsible?
Not responsible.
Okay, I'm gonna accept the plea to improper lane use, dismiss the no proof, dismiss the improper lane use and the defective equipment. Let me just check his record. How's his record? Bad?
Well, Your Honor, I was going to ask for an impeding, but he said that it was likely that you'd send it back for non-conforming based upon the record. So we'll defer to the court.
He's got to slow down and be careful. I mean, he's getting ticket after ticket. I hate to be paying his insurance.
I know
I rarely send things back. I feel like that's beyond it, but I don't disagree that he didn't deserve it. I'll make it $150 and I'll give him a week to pay this, June 17th, okay?
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a great day. Thank
Thank
you.
you. You too.
What are we going to do with Mr. Boyd here? Are we going to get him in?
What started as a routine probation violation hearing quickly turned into an emotional discussion about mental health, addiction, and whether a struggling young mother deserved one more chance. The defendant appeared before the court after violating the conditions of a special probation program that had allowed her to avoid a criminal conviction. According to probation officers, she had already received a previous violation for a positive drug test and had failed to fully complete required treatment programs. While she had completed 34 hours of community service and made some progress toward counseling, her overall compliance remained incomplete. As the hearing continued, the court learned that her life had become increasingly difficult. Defense counsel explained that the 28-year-old mother was raising 5 children while struggling with serious mental health challenges. According to her attorney, she had recently experienced an emotional breakdown, became overwhelmed by the pressures in her life, and temporarily left home to regain control of her mental health agency. The attorney urged the judge to continue her probation status rather than enter a conviction, arguing that she needed treatment more than punishment. Then the defendant spoke directly to the court. Fighting back emotion, she accepted responsibility for her mistakes and apologized to the judge. She explained that she was actively attending therapy and psychiatric appointments and was trying to put her life back together. During questioning, she also revealed that she had recently learned she was pregnant, adding yet another challenge to an already difficult situation. The judge listened carefully. Although he acknowledged the progress she had made, he concluded that he had no legal choice but to revoke her special probation status and enter the conviction. For a moment, it appeared she might face significant consequences, but after considering her efforts, mental health treatment, family responsibilities, and recent progress, the judge chose a different path. Instead of imposing additional jail time, the judge sentenced her to 4 days in jail and immediately credited her with the 4 days she had already served. The case was closed,